there, it's Bonnie Newland, registered dietitian with the Calvert County Health Department, and tonight I'm going to show you a simple side. I love making this because you can use it as a side for dinner, and then the next day pop some protein in it and use it as your meal for a leftover lunch, and it's really easy. So it's a brown rice salad. I like to use brown rice, and then I use clementines or orange slices in it, which really gives it some flavor. So we'll kind of go through the recipe here and I'll show you how it's made. First, I use the juice of 1 lemon. I happen to have a lemon on hand, so I just squeeze this lemon into my dish here. If you don't have a lemon, you can put about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, the kind that you have stored in your refrigerator. That works fine too. And then I add about 1 tablespoon of honey. If you don't have honey, you could do agave if you wanted, or even some sugar if that's what you have on hand. Whatever makes it easier. Just remember it is a sugar, so plan accordingly if you're a diabetic or just trying to watch sugar in general, which is always a good idea. So put that sugar in there. And then I'm going to do about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Add that. And 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And this kind of becomes the dressing for our salad. So I just whisk that all together. And we'll set that aside when it's done. It's just kind of a nice light dressing. So we'll set that aside. And in my bowl here, I have 1 cup of brown rice, so cooked and cooled. And then we're just gonna toss all the other ingredients in, so it's really simple. So I have 1 cup of brown rice. I have 4 small clementines. I noticed some of the cuties are bigger than others, those little clementines. So if they're really small, use 4. If they're bigger, maybe use 3. You just put that in the bowl. They don't want to come out, they want to stay in the bowl. So just put those in there. I have 1 cup of low sugar craisins. You don't have to use the low sugar ones, but again, I'm always looking for ways to cut sugar, and the craisins are naturally sweet in and of themselves. So I have 1 cup of craisins to put in there. And then normally I like to use scallions, but I don't have any scallions in my pantry right now, so I switched to a red onion. You want to use a couple tablespoons, whatever your family likes in terms of onions, and just add that in there as well. Put my onions in there. And then I also have about 1/2 cup, not quite to the top here, of slivered almonds. If you don't have slivered almonds or crushed almonds, you can just crush them yourself. Put your regular almonds in a baggie and just kind of crush them. And then I have 1 cup of shelled soybeans or edamame. And this is sold in snack bags like this, which is what I used. I got this particular one at Costco, and it's a cup serving just because I had that in the pantry. Or you can buy it in most grocery stores in a freezer bag like this. Soy is a great alternative to meat because it's really high in protein. So I'm going to throw that in there, and it gives it some nice texture too. You just want to make sure it's cooked. I microwaved my bag for 2 minutes before I threw it in here. Otherwise, you're going to have a really crunchy salad. So that's kind of the basis of the salad. It's really pretty in color. It's a great salad because you get a good serving of healthy carbohydrate from the brown rice, and then you get all the fiber from the vegetables along with the protein from the soy. So as you can see, this is just a parade of colors. I don't know if you can see my bowl without me spilling it all over the counter here. And then you just take the dressing that I was talking about, that I set aside earlier, and that is the honey, the olive oil, pepper, and lemon juice, and that's really all there is to it. If you like it to be a little less fruity, you could add more brown rice if you want, which is actually what I think I'm going to do because this one looks like it's primarily fruit. My oranges were a little bigger than I anticipated, or my clementines. And then you top it when you want to serve it with a little bit of goat cheese if you have that on hand, or some crumbled feta. So I had feta on hand, so that's probably what I'll put on it. But it's a really simple salad. I'll put a little in a bowl here just so you can see. It's really pretty. It's also served great with fish or chicken. So if that's what I decide to have for lunch tomorrow, I would use this and then set my fish or chicken on top. But as you can see, it's a really pretty little salad, and it's pretty healthy too, and it's easy. It's like 5 minutes to make that. So I hope you try it, and I hope you like it. I'll see you next time. Bye.